Okay, we just go on video. We are in the Florida Everglades.
Hey everyone. Hey there.
Hey.
On an airboat on a tour, an alligator tour.
We made a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
There's Captain Jack up there in charge. Or Chuck.
Either coming up on your right.
Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. Look.
There he is. You see him? Does everybody see him?
He's backing up.
He's backing up. He got reverse.
He sure, yeah, he has reverse.
Now, these alligators, when they're first born, they're very small, only about maybe 5 or 6 inches, about 12, 15 centimeters or so when they're first born. Now, they'll grow very slowly, up to about 6 feet, 2 meters. After that, the growth rate will slow down. Alligators, they do continue to grow all their lives, average lifespan, 60, 70 years or so. Now, they can live up to 100 years. That's not uncommon.
The last time we were here, we seen babies, remember?
Yeah.
Peter up to the left up here.
Mike.
Hey, we're going to be on video.
I won't be able to hear.
Where is it? Hey, how are ya? Yeah, we're on it now.
To your right is where that gator went to.
Yeah, we're on
There he is. There he is.
Right there to your right.
There he is.
Okay, we will.
Now,
Thanks. Bye.
alligators' diet, they'll eat fish, turtles, snakes, frogs, birds, small mammals, insects, other alligators, pretty much anything that'll come near them.
Small people.
Now, even though there's a lot on their dinner plate, they don't eat very much. They eat about once a week in the summer, once a month.
Something back there. I think.
Is it another one?
I don't know. It looks like a snake or something.
Oh,
is it a root?
Yeah, it's sticking up. Here. Lisa, give him a call when you get a chance. That's not a good one.
It's rubber
Put it
ankle.
in here.
Not going over.
Okay, now, earplugs. Now, if you don't have those earplugs ready, you want to go ahead and put your earplugs in now. And also, just do me a big favor.
No.
Plastic bag for those earplugs, please. Just put those in your pocket, hang on to them. Alright, now, listen up. Speaking of hanging on to, now it's going to get a little bit windy here in just a few moments. So, hats, visors, loose sunglasses, anything that's loose, you want to hang on to it. It's going to get a little bit windy here in just a few moments.
You putting these on?
No, I don't need them. I'm already deaf.
What?
Huh?
I put it in your thing. Gotta hang on to these,
We're in the Florida Everglades, southern Florida. Temperature is 94 degrees. Middle of October.
this is your opportunity if you would like. If you want to stand up, look around, take some pictures, you're more than welcome to. Now, any of you folks interested in the Everglades?
Yeah,
Couple of y'all?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Now, the Everglades. Now, it starts just a little south of Lake Okeechobee, which is the largest lake that we have here in Florida. It's located about 100 miles north of us. Now, Lake Okeechobee will overflow during the summer rainy months, and it starts a 4,600 square mile watershed, about 10,000 square kilometers. It'll flow south, turn southwest, and towards the Florida Bay, which is about maybe 45, 50 miles southwest of us. Now, the Everglades. Now, it is a subtropical marshland. It is a complex systems of interdependent ecosystems. It's also a river. Now, in 1947, a writer for the Miami Herald named Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, she nicknamed the Everglades the River of Grass. Okay? Alright, pretty obvious. Now, all this grass which is growing out here just about is actually a type of sedge called sawgrass. Now, that sawgrass, it serves a purpose here in the Everglades. What it does, it actually helps to filtrate the water as it slowly moves through here. Now, that doesn't mean that you can drink the water out of wetland systems, okay? It filters it, but not that well. There's a lot of people that actually believe that we get our drinking water from the Everglades, very close. Now, where we get our drinking water from is through a ground source, through an aquifer system. Underneath of us is the Biscayne Aquifer. That's where Miami gets their drinking water from. Now, some of this water here in the Everglades, some of it will flow down into the Florida Bay. Some of it will evaporate back up into the clouds to make more rainfall. Some of it will actually seep down into our limestone aquifer system. The Everglades is basically what, the water in the Everglades is basically what recharges the aquifer system. Now, right over this way. Now, you'll see this tree line right here, that is a hardwood hammock. Now, on these islands, now there's different types of trees like gumbo limbo, mahogany, oak trees, different types of hardwood trees, hence the name hardwood hammocks. Now, the animals that live here in the Everglades, that's where they'll stay at. They'll stay on these islands out through here. Now, there's white-tailed deer that live here in the Everglades. There's raccoons, opossums, river otters, marsh rabbits. Now, these animals very rarely do they come out here in the open. There's really nothing out here for them. Everything they need are on these larger islands. There's food, water, shelter. So it's actually quite rare that these animals actually come out here in the open. Now, you probably noticed we had a fire out here just recently. Okay? Now, as far as you can see out through there, all this grass was burnt off about 2.5, 3 months ago. This is all new grass that came back. Now, these trees, it might take a little bit for them to come back. Now, they're not, they didn't die off or anything. They're just a little charred. It's going to take a little bit for these trees to come back. If you're wondering why the islands didn't burn out here, because on these larger islands, there's actually a moat, a natural moat around these islands to keep the fire away from them. That fire will go right up within like 2 or 3 feet of these islands, and there's actually a natural moat that's around these islands to keep these islands from catching on fire. So, in case you're wondering.
What causes the fire?
Well, actually, this one was it was a prescribed fire.
Oh.
They flew over this area with helicopters, and they just basically dropped flares. Now, at that time, there was no water out here. Bone dry. Okay? Now, even when there's water, you can still have fires out here. Most of them are caused naturally by lightning. But we do have prescribed burns now here in the Everglades, okay, which is actually good because what it does, it regenerates new plant life out here. Also, it keeps some of the plant life down. That way, when we do have a fire, it's just much easier to control. So, but they are going to have prescribed burns in this area about every 5 years or so. They're going to come in here. They're going to burn this area off. All right, now. Before we put the earplugs back in, go for a ride, get some wind blowing on us, Any questions?
How deep is this? Okay.
No more than maybe about a foot deep, about 30 centimeters. That's about it.
Wow.
And as far as you can, everywhere where there's grass, there's water flowing through here very, very slowly.
Wow. That's neat.
All right, you guys ready to go for a ride?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, let's do it.
Someone texted again.
All right.
Might
Wow.
be Becky this time. Sherry.